I initially started Triskelle Pictures just as a label to put on the films I was making back when I was in university, but it didn't become the studio it was today until I found like-minded people and we expanded into a team. A group of people with a similar creative drive and a similar way of viewing the world. And there's full-time members like myself and Lara, and then there's people who dip in and out depending on the project, people such as Tommy Draper.
We want it to be a company that makes exciting short films, really, but there's a lot of other opportunities in film. I think music videos is something that's quite exciting we can do. We don't necessarily do just fantasy, but the look of a lot of the films are quite similar to what you would see in a fantasy film.
Essentially what all of our films try to do is use visuals to represent what's inside someone and to bring emotions to the screen. So it's about finding the mix between beautiful visuals and then real emotion and real characters at the core, because I think that's what makes these films work. All of our films over the last few years have been in festivals. The majority of our films in recent years have also been either nominated for awards or have won awards. Stop Eject, which I was a producer on, and then became a Triskelle Pictures production because of that. And it did incredibly well at festivals, some particularly great festival screenings such as Rain Dance. Stop Eject was even longlisted for Best British Short Film at BAFTA 2015, which meant that it was in the top 15 in the running for a nomination, even though it didn't go through to the nomination stage, but it was still an incredible achievement.
Getting involved in Stop Eject through my mum, really. She's an actress, she was working on the film, so I decided to come and help out, thinking I'd just be making tea and coffee. I really fell in love with film. Ashes, the next big one that I worked on.
Ashes, which had a decent festival run and won an award for Best Thriller Short at Festigious 2015.
It was a really exciting and interesting film. Covered a lot of quite difficult subject matter, but something that needs to be addressed.
It also helped to raise funds and awareness for a local organisation for victims of sexual abuse. So that was a great thing that came out of that film. And then our most recent film, Night Owls, which was a collaboration with Stellarvision Films and Team Chameleon, which has only recently started its festival run, but it's already doing incredibly well. It was shown at London Short Film Festival in January of this year, and I'm looking forward to seeing what it does on the festival circuit. Every time we make a promotional film or a music video, it has that sense of a fiction film. It has a feel of a story and telling the story of the company or the band or the musician involved.
It's a really exciting company to work for because I get to work with a lot of women, which in the film industry isn't always the case.
So there's always been an equal balance of men and women on our films, and if not, sometimes it even goes the other way. We're often quite a female-led team, and in Songbird it's a very female strong crew. Doesn't matter of your age, your experience or your gender, as long as you've got the right skill set for a certain film, the right talent, the right drive and the right attitude, particularly to each other on set, it doesn't really matter who you are.
You do kind of bond then when you're getting up ridiculously early in the morning and working right through. We've been through a lot of very hard times. It's kind of make or break situations like that.
I kind of see us all as a big dysfunctional extended family, particularly when we're all on set together. It's pretty great.
A lot of the same people we get on board right from Stop Eject through till now. Basically bonding through hard times, and then when you see the finished product and it's all worthwhile.
Songbird has a lot to live up to, and we're determined to match the same standard of the films that we've had before and match the same success at the very least, if not surpass it. I also thought straight away this would be a great opportunity for Lara to produce a film for Triskelle Pictures for the first time, because she's been working behind the scenes on Triskelle Pictures films very hard over the last few years, getting us some great publicity and helping to get things out there. I read the script and I knew straight away this would be a perfect one for her to do, and luckily she accepted, and really looking forward to seeing what she can bring to the project.